Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Bobo Mac here for Crisis in the Toyverse, and on today's show, we're going to be looking at the Aquaman Mezco 112 Collective Justice League action figure. As you can see, Mezco has the beautiful Justice League artwork on the front. We take it to the side here. We got the Aquaman logo, and we go to the back. You can see all the fun stuff that Aquaman comes with, and some pretty pictures taken by someone. So let's go ahead and unbox him and talk about the figure a lot more in depth. Alright, so here is Aquaman unboxed. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, this Mezco has a little bit of controversy behind it. That all stems from the articulation, or lack therefor, in the torso because of the armor plating. Now, I will address those things here in a little bit, but I do want to talk about the outfit first. I think the outfit's really, really beautiful. The sculpted pieces are sculpted really nice. As you can see, it blends in great with the cloth portion of it. I mean, the detail on that just really, really came out really, really good. And I think that Mezco deserves a round of applause for that, because the transition from the plastic to the cloth really came out great. The texture and design of that's just a really, really cool thing, and I'm very happy that they went this route with it. Of course, on the back, you just have even more detail going on. Got the Aquaman logo there. Even down on the side plates here, great detail. Even all the way down to the feet. It just came out really good. Now, as far as the head goes, a lot of people seem to be divided on this. And what I've noticed is that a lot of people within the Mezco community tend to be divided on their head sculpts. Does it look spot on, Jason Momoa? No, but it definitely gets the job done. You can definitely tell what they were going for. It kind of looks like the Undertaker. Well, maybe not. It looks like the Undertaker and Rob Schneider's character in 50 First Dates. But at the same time, it does give off that essence of Jason Momoa, so it works for me. It's got some nice detail there highlighted in the hair with the streaks that's in Momoa's hair in the movie. And, you know, I really don't have too much to complain about with this guy. I know not everybody's going to feel that way, but that's just what I'm taking away from it. In terms of the head, though, let's break down articulation. The head is on a double ball peg, so you got the neck piece here, and then you got the head itself. The head can rotate side to side, and it does come off. You can rotate it 360 if you choose to. You do get some side to side with it, so you can get Aquaman with some attitude, and he can turn like so. And because of the neck's on a peg, and as you can see, that top part of the neck piece does move with the figure, which is kind of cool. So you can bring it up and down and around, no problem. Now, in terms of the arms have the shoulder piece there that are connected at the bicep, so they do hinder it a little bit, but you can still get movement out of it. So it can go out that much, it can go down, you can bring it back that much, and then you can bring it forward that much. Really not too much bunch up or anything, which is pretty cool. In terms of the bicep, we got our bicep cut like here. We got a double jointed elbow like so. And then we have our ball hinge that allows for rotation and up and down. Now, the upper body does actually have articulation, but because of the plating in here, you're not going to get anything out of it besides a waist cut. That is it. Now, this has sent people into an outrage on, well, that's stupid. How can that go do that? Here's the deal. If you want a super articulated Aquaman, I don't know if the Mezco one's going to be for you. However, I do know if you want an aesthetically pleasing Aquaman, this will be your best bet. I think the Mafex one has a lot more range of motion. I don't normally collect Mafex anymore, so that's going to be a decision you have to make. But in terms of the legs, he can go out that far and bring them back in. He can go forwards like so. You can kick back ever so slightly. We got the thigh cut hidden in there. Then we got the double bent at the knee. And then we have the foot on a ball peg. And it rocks side to side like so. It can go up and it can go back. So, a decent amount of articulation. I think once people get past the fact that just like in the movie, the character was limited because of the armor that they chose for this version of Aquaman, I think you'll tend to enjoy it more, or at least that's how I feel about it. Let's go ahead and run through accessories real quick, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, here we are, accessories. We got the mother box, which has got a nice design on it. Came out really good. We also have several sets of hands. Let me just zoom in on those so you can see them a lot more in depth. You got a pair of open semi-gripping hands for dramatic effect. You got a set of gripping hands that hold the spear quite well. And then you got a set of swimming hands. And of course he comes packed in with his fisted hands. Now the Trident actually came out really good. It's got some nice detail on it. Painted and sculpted very nicely and very satisfying. And he can hold it quite well. And then of course we got our Mezco 112 collective bag. And then we have our Justice League stand, which has the Justice League logo on it with the articulated, the articulated flight stand type thing. So it has a decent amount of accessories. I really do think this figure would have benefited from a second head sculpt. I don't know why it was cut. I believe it was supposed to come in originally. But, you know, it works. It's Aquaman. I don't know how much more he needed besides that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and do our size comparison and wrap this video up. Alright gang, here we are with our size roundup. In the middle, of course, we got Aquaman. Next to him, we got the BBTS Batman with the 11 head sculpt on it. And then we got Wonder Woman on the other side. I have Superman somewhere, but since I normally do these in threes, I figured, why not just put Batman and Wonder Woman in there, since Superman's not really in Justice League that much until the end. They obviously fit in great with each other. I think no one's going to deny that. Like I said, it just depends on what you want to do with your Aquaman figure. Do you want it to look good on a shelf and take really beautiful shots with it? Do you want it to be just a cool piece to talk about? In which case, I think the Mezco one wins out. Now, if you want this figure to be super articulated and do cool swim moves and twists and ties, you can get it to do some of that, but it's not going to feed your need for an overall super articulated Aquaman figure. That's just being truthful. So you got to determine for yourself what you're really buying it for. Are you buying it because you love Mezco? Are you buying it because it looks cool? Are you buying it to be braggadocious? Or are you buying it just to do really crazy stuff with it? At the end of the day, I can't make that decision for you guys. Just weigh those options out to determine what will work out the best. Now, I did not actually pay for this figure, so I will be honest, I got it as a reward from work last week, so there is that to consider too. That may be why I'm not as hard on this figure. So, bottom line is, I hope this review helps. I want to thank you guys for stopping by and seeing what's going on over here at Crisis in the Toyverse. I do appreciate you guys. Likes, comments, dislikes, any feedback I will always listen to. So, for that, thank you guys very much. Of course, I got a whole bunch of people to plug right now. Head over to undercovercapes.com, extreme-sets.com, and on Instagram at ToyLoverCrew. Guys, I'm going to have a slideshow at the end. Thank you so much. Take care. And until next time, everyone, great googly moogly.